Adam Eaton really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 18-9. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Minnesota Twins total 11 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-3. Giovanni Soto was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Angels took care of the Indians 8-3. The Rangers dropped 4 home runs in this one as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Wily Peralta will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
David Wright is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Peralta's ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Hit to third. Hill is there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, they know they're playing on a team that has a great team ERA, so just a couple of runs can be enough for them to get victories.
Murray Leafer will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow, tough
Cespedes will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Cliff Lee out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
Here comes Austin Jackson as he'll step up to get things kicked off in the bottom of the first.
For the Brewers, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
This one's flared out toward left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat. for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
This team has to find a way to hit more balls into the gaps and get some big extra base hits. They hit into more double plays than any other team in baseball, and as you know, that's going to take the wind out of your sails.
Ryan Braun will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Wright has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. After 1, no score. Michael Conforto will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Peralta sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Neil Walker digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate, one of the best framers in all of baseball. We'll get an opportunity to watch him work in this one and see how many pitches he gets for his guys when he's behind that dish.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Curtis Granderson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but he can't quite dig it out, so they'll settle for 1. As Dribble Cabrera gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
In the air to straightaway right. Neuenhuis sprinting after it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run is in to score from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 1 and the Brewers nothing. Chris Carter will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Kirk Neuenhuis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Hit well on the ground to first. Leefer scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Aaron Hill will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Cespedes is going back, still going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail this one 1-0. Cliff Lee set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
And you think you're all set up for an easy out. You've got the pitcher leading off the inning. 2 strikes on it. But the one thing you always have to remember, any guy with a bat in his hands can be dangerous. And sure enough, this is a leadoff single.
David Wright will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A good action on a 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Peralta pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Now batting,
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at-bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1 and 2.
Stepping in now, Murray. Leafer. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That evens it up, 1 and 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jackson is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1 and 1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1 and 2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1 and 2 pitch. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2 and 2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3 and 2 with 2 away.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
2 out with the man at first.
Free turns. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. Pal. Friend.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I went to take a lunch break, and then I went to the restroom. Yeah.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3 and 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Like Castaway?
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first. Michael Conforto stands in.
That's not what it is, right?
2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get
It's because she thinks you're dead. You spend like 3 years away. You come back. She's moved on. As she should.
Here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the
She should be.
out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top. Jake Elmore
Oh.
will come forward to begin the inning.
Well, he was dead, wasn't he?
9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he
You
missed
still got a
pitch,
kid, right?
you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
tap foul at home plate.
See?
Nothing in 2 count, and the
He
pitch.
wasn't, but it's not like his wife knew about that.
Ran way in and just about drilled him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't know about the brother thing, but there we go, Jake. I don't think that's what it is. I think they were just... No, it's not. One was Jake Gyllenhaal, the other one was Tobey Maguire.
Neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third. He'll do it easily.
Brother, he was dead. They thought he was dead.
Into the box now, Rivera, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average.
Sam, let me give you a hypothetical. How long was the guy dead for? Fuck.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out. Wily Peralta will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
1 out and a runner on third. And he sends it the other way toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And
let's go. Tie game.
Sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Even after the leadoff triple, it was no gimme that they were going to get him home, especially after the next guy makes an out. But here, this is a good job of finding a pitch that he can elevate, and he does so to drive in that run.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Back to the mound and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see
all I hear is static.
Leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back.
Keeping an eye on him.
Line hard toward right.
There we go, Jonathan Lucroy.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate.
Oh, you dumb bastard.
We'll tag him out at the plate, and that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. So it's 1. Neil Walker is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about
I hope you have
50%
Equali.
of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And if he
Brother,
can get himself
I had one today.
count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something.
I stayed until like 9. I told Stumpy.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
I hope so too. It's fucking 40 degrees outside.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Trying to strike
Bro,
him out for the second time.
it's fucking 40 degrees outside. Sam?
In this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Peralta gets
Because you're a cold-hearted bitch.
comes the first pitch. Travis d'Arnaud comes on with 1 gun here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know what, guys?
That was a good one by me.
So far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is
that's
location
good enough.
right on the knees.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Curtis Granderson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
What invite?
Leading off for the Brewers here in the 4th. Left fielder, number 8.
Hit on the ground to short.
Damn. That was a bad pitch for me to swing at.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
First baseman, number
Chris Carter is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Kirk Neuenhuis stands in.
Oh, someone's angry.
1 after grounding out. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Fuck you, Cliffley.
Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. 5th inning coming up. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I think he's talking to you, Ash.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On his way to pitch number 75. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Well, you're inside, brother.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Peralta into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Standing in now, Cliff Lee. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
0-2, here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. Neuenhuis giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. David Wright will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Yo, that's wild.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
It's supposed to be 32 degrees tomorrow and 60 degrees.
So far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
No, you don't.
Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is
The weather's
over.
great.
They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of
Brother, but it gets really hot here.
Aaron Hill comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of
Like that's why Houston doesn't do well. I'm telling you, dude. It's really bad. Oh yeah. Nah, but the thing is, Stumpy. But here's the thing, Stumpy, right? If it gets cold here,
and he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
like if the roads freeze, the entire city will shut down.
And that's in there as well.
Because Houston's not built for that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Yeah, we're not built for that.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right.
Damn. Yeah, Houston's not built to take that kind of heat.
Settling in now, Jake Elmore.
You know what you're built for? Would you like to take a guess, Sam? I wouldn't go that far, Sam. I was really gonna just say a disappointment, but if you want to call yourself that.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels. Let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Damn it.
Backhanded. Throw gets him 2 down. Yadier Rivera.
The weirdest thing about this game.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere.
Is that if you hit it perfectly, it's not even like doesn't go anywhere. Goes right at people. Oh, Wily thing, yeah.
Relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in and you jump all over it.
Into the box, Wily Peralta, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second.
Oh.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base.
It's like he never left Maryland.
Try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Lifted in the air out to right. Granderson.
Damn it, Austin Jackson. If you had just more power, brother.
Brewers strand a couple. Murray Leafer will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be
That'll be the
in
show
jeopardy.
16.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
What?
He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Ready to deliver.
Why are we
Here's
laughing?
the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
No, it's because I muted him.
Righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's by him.
He was eating.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball.
He was eating.
That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
No, when I muted him, he was eating.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Well, I claim he's full of shit.
And he struck
Was it you?
out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Was it Sam?
Digging in, Jimenez. He drew a walk his first time up.
No, he was eating something. I heard of.
You know, he's pitched a really nice
Brother, he was.
point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to
Did she
get up there.
scam her audience?
So he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Did she really? Or are you joking?
On that one, 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count.
It pisses me off that she made it this far.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Neil
He's on his portal though.
into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah,
And
He probably will, just probably like midnight.
ends the inning. Mets Jonathan Lucroy will start it out
Wouldn't
here
surprise
from
me.
Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lee gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
What?
Late making
Oh.
contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Flying toward right center. And that's in.
Hey, thank you, Jonathan Lucroy. Hey, Ash. Long time no see, buddy.
Ryan Braun will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Leefer retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Chris Carter will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's
Brother, but like...
ready with the 0-2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there.
But like...
in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down
Like,
with
none of his save data is going to save.
Look out. That one almost got away.
You would have to
from
up.
him. 2-2 now.
What do you mean?
Oh, a fastball swung out.
What are you talking about, Sam?
For the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
And you know, as a hitter, with a runner at
It's,
first and
it's
one
because
out,
you're not hearing
I'm
things.
going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double.
I can hear everyone perfectly.
Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Kirk Neuenhuis.
He was eating.
Away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I promise you he was eating.
The 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Probably deserved it.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I'm gonna get you suspended.
The 0-2 home. Hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither
He got it over the Washington guy, but we all agree that the Washington guy should have gotten it.
looking all that tired just yet.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
foul right at the plate.
Yeah, he's like another 5-year-old team, right? Mine's undeserved?
Rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
It's like, what did I do?
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Well hit the other way, and it's
35 days stars.
Granderson around first on his way to second. And he is in
I post him on Snapchat.
with one away as the go-ahead run. As Ubaldo Cabrera will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Corey Knebel come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. As Ubaldo Cabrera is in for the 3rd time.
Look at Curtis Granderson.
Called strike, it's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Sent on the ground out to second. Elmore is there on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Alejandro De Aza has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that means the end for Cliff Lee. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And nope. Eric Goodell will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And opposite field as he lines this.
Let's go, Aaron Hill.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here
No.
to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Stepping in now, Jake Elmore, as he'll take a look at ball 1. For Hill, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out.
Maybe he was just there. The parents were just saying,
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A little bouncer that rolls foul.
Brown deserved it.
Job to fight it off and stay alive.
Evidently, you do not.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Probably game winner. It's more socially acceptable.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Walker has it, and reined in 1 away.
But that's what I said. It's more socially acceptable.
Henry Mejia will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Yadier Rivera will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. Here's a ground ball, and it's going to get on through.
Let's go! We broke the tie, boys.
Base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Well, with 1 out and the infield back, he knows he can pick up the RBI with just a simple ground ball. But he winds up with more than that. This is going to find a hole for an RBI single.
Alex Presley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit hard up the middle.
Damn it.
Cabrera's there. He'll go to the bag for 1. On first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets 1. Jeremy Jeffress will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. David Wright will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
The Blue Jays just beat the Orioles 12-11.
Between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined, so apparently the
So
table
cool.
setters have not been getting their chores done.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Astros beat the Rays. What's new?
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard.
Other than in 2020,
But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at
the
1-2.
Rays don't really beat us like
Ball
that.
and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Neuenhuis is under it, looks it into his glove,
Yeah?
and there's 1 gone.
Who won the division last year?
Murray Leefer stands into the box.
Who had a double-digit lead and choked it all away?
So far. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That's great. Did you win the Did you make the playoffs?
Yoenis Cespedes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
You were close.
Way
But did you
behind
make
that
it?
pitch, it's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your
And then they
hands
brought
on
in
the
Maru
fastball
Ray.
to stay on top.
Hit hard to short. Rivera takes it in. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. Addison Reed is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Looks like
Well, I mean, that's what happens when players go to Seattle, right? They don't do well.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
That's why they're trying to get rid of Luis Castillo.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
They never do. They never do.
Reed sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this
They
to the
don't.
bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled his last time up.
No. It's like the A's are actually are going to try to spend more than the Mariners.
Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Oh, did he wants to?
Ryan Braun will stand in now.
Hey, Sam.
He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so
Fuck, right to the shortstop.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Garbage.
Michael Conforto will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Will Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Neil Walker. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. 0-1, here's the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So striding in, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped high in the air. Rivera
Let's go.
will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Juan Lagares will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. The throw home.
Fuck.
Not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. As Drupal Cabrera strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
And there you go. You've got the pitcher on deck. And this is where you need to be.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
A defensive change for the Mets. Now playing right field.
Reed's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chris Carter stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The man you see here out for a 2nd inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
Tapped out in front of home. Darno is up with it. A quick out number 1. Kirk Neuenhuis will step in. A ground out victim as last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nuno has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hill. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Darno gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. Wilmer Flores is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there.
He's probably streaming it on his YouTube or something.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready on 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. David Wright struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. And that misses ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Digging in, Murray Leefer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, it looks like this might possibly be the last opportunity that he gets to have that hitting streak extended. This is going to be a big at-bat.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. He's set. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
You'll see this happen sometimes in an extra inning ball game. It's late in the afternoon now. Guys start getting a little worn down, and he winds up making a poor play there.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have Antonio Bastardo will come on here to start the home 10th. And all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
It's short, hit hard. Cabrera fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The pitcher, Will.
Domingo Santana will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. So a runner at first now with one away, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Austin Jackson. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
still 2-2. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are two away now. Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Smoked on the ground.
There we go, Jonathan Lucroy.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. Ryan Braun will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Oh, he knows better than anybody in that lineup. That one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as Tyler Thornburg will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
Tyler Thornburg.
Danny Muno is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Over to the bag with it is Carter to record the unassisted putout. Neil Walker stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a high strike there. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Drilled to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. Travis d'Arnaud stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Filthy changeup that time.
Jesus Christ.
Contact, and he'll get another chance.
Fuck.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Chris Carter strides in, grounded out his last time through.
First baseman.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Lagares to the track.
Damn.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Kirk Neuenheis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That's wide, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think they'll chase it. But not when it's way off the plate.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jake Elmore ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Right there for strike 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Darno is there to make the catch, and that Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Juan Lagares will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you reach this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Neuenheis is there, 1 away. Stepping in as Dribble Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
His numbers against right-handed pitching haven't been pretty so far this year.
Lays off 1-0. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And no doubt about this one. It's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. David Wright digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they found him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
So 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but...
And we'll have to leave it there. The play is made here to end the inning. Jerry Blevins will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Muno on the move. He's got it 1 away.
Pitcher number 37, Tyler Thornburg.
Jonathan Villar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Jonathan Villar.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Striding in once again, Austin Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Walker's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Michael Blazek will come on now as he'll take over on the mound to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Michael Blazek.
Murray Leifer is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
That's garbage, man.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here comes the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position.
That was terrible.
Danny Muno stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Neil Walker will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. A swinging bunt to the mound. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Man, oh man. Hey, listen to this. You hear this sound? Yeah, that's me slapping my forehead. And I imagine a few of you at home are doing the exact same thing. You got a tie game, the bases are loaded, nobody out, and look at this. A 1-2-3 double play. That is a killer of an at-bat.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Juan Lagares will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And there's ball 1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. On Braun fires a great throw. He's out at home. Jerry's Familia will come on now, and at least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Jonathan Lucroy will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down a run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Hit down the third base line, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Ryan Braun. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Line drive to left. Muno has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Chris Carter stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for him, but he's got to let it go. You know, 1 for 6 is, what, 167 points better than an 0 for 6. And I'm not even sure how he did that math so fast.
Shot to third. In there, a base hit.
He's safe.
Cook Neuenhuis struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. So stepping in, Aaron Hill, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jake Elmore, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. And we'll see if he can come through, or if the pitcher can somehow get out of this jam.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
With the game on the line here, you got to make sure you're going after strikes.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Yadier Rivera comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard.
Let's go!
Bases juiced.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Brewers win it.
Let's go.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers earned the 4-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 5-3. Heading into today, the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, 2.5 games out of first. The Mets sit in first place in the National League East Division. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. The Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 11-2. Looking at the standings, the Braves Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs hit 3. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Tom Kohler picked up win number 8 this year as the Marlins grabbed one from the Cubs, 3-1. Right now, the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East Division, 1 game out of first. The Cubs are in first place in the NL Central, 2 games up on second place.
Wow. He's acquired new Darvish.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pirates cracked 16 hits on the day as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-4. At the moment, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, 4.5 games back. The Pirates are second in the division, 4.5 games back. Logan Verrett got win number 1 on the year, leading the Mets past the Nationals 3-1. As of today, the Mets are atop the National League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Nationals are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Jeremy Hellickson got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Phillies past the Rockies 4-2. Looking at the standings, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West, 19 games out of first. The Phillies are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as they made short work of the Padres 9-1. Heading into today, the Dodgers sit in second place in the National League West Division, only a game and a half back. The Padres are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Halos put together 10 hits total as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-2. At the moment, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, 6.5 games back. The Angels sit in third place in the American League West Division, 10 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Blue Jays are atop the American League East Division. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage. The Tigers are in second place in the AL Central. They're 2 games back. Corey Kluber was victorious for the 5th time this season as Cleveland took care of the Yankees 5-1. Right now, the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division, 2 games up on second place. The Yankees are in third place in the AL East, 6.5 games back. Seth Smith had a day that won't soon be forgotten, driving home 10 runs at the plate, leading the M's to the win over Kansas City, 21-0. Heading into today, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, 6 games out of first. The Mariners sit in 2nd place in the American League West, 5 games back. The Twins sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 6-5. Looking at the standings, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, 14.5 out of first. The Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 5 games back. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics, 6-2. As of today, the Astros are leading the AL West. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The A's are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
We'll go into this later. I can't believe we fucking, like, they're doing so well. I'll probably play this Pirates game.